Alright guys, welcome back to the Hearts career mode on Football Manager 2017. So the Jambos didn't go off to the best start this season. We got knocked out in the Europa League, was it third qualifying round against Genk. We then lost the opening match of the Scottish Premier League to Celtic, and then we lost to Aberdeen as well. So things were pretty shit. But since then, we have played 2 more games off screen. And believe it or not, surprisingly, we won both of them. First of all, we took on Inverness at Tynecastle, televised game, and we won 3-0. Goals coming from Bourne Johnson, he got 2 of them, and Sam Nicholson in the 45th minute. So Bourne Johnson getting the 8.8 rating there, man of the match. And yeah, good game, and you see Airg Johnson there came on, got a 6.8 rating, still to get his first goal for Hearts, but I mean, it's coming, guys. He is a legend, I'm glad we signed him, but who knows, maybe he's not going to have the impact I originally thought, but I'm sure he'll come good for us sooner or later. Then we took on Partick Thistle 6 days later, and we got another win, this time 2-0, but more importantly, another clean sheet. And again, with Bourne Johnston back, starting up front, he got a goal, so it's 3 goals in 2 games for him. And it was just a very good performance all round from the team. We brought Good Johnson on again and late into the match, but he couldn't get his goal, so, you know, it is what it is. We've also had the transfer window happened since then, and I will take you through the whole Scottish League, and we'll see who signed what and what squads are looking good for the rest of the season. But until then, we'll just have a quick look at the league and see where we stand. So, you can see Dundee, after 4 games, currently leads undefeated, 3 wins, 1 draw. You got Aberdeen behind them in second, 2 points behind with 2 wins and 2 draws, undefeated as well. Then, surprisingly, Celtic, 4 games into the league, and they've already lost a game, so only 7 points, but still massive favourites for this league title. And Rangers, surprisingly, down in 9th place after 5 games, only 1 win, 2 draws and 2 defeats. In the last game they just played, you can see Celtic defeated them 6-0 at Celtic Park. What a shocking result that is for Rangers, man. To lose 6-0 is pretty embarrassing. So player stats, we've got Dembele and Johnson are both joint at the top of the goal scoring charts, 3 goals apiece. Average rating goes to Scott Brown with Moussa Dembele in second place, close behind him. Scott Brown with the most assists on 4, Neil McGinn got 2, probably a bunch of players on 2. Yellow cards go to Chambers and Ryan Jack. Clean sheets go to Craig Gordon. And player of the match goes, well, like everyone's kind of joint on one at the moment, so it is what it is. So we'll go now to the transfers for the league in here. Well, you can see our transfers. So didn't really manage to bring anyone in, but I did get Liam Boyce. So yeah, I managed to sign Liam Boyce. I think it was a very good transfer. I wasn't expecting to get anybody in. And then one of the scouts, or was it a scout, or was it, I can't remember, someone in the club said, what about trying to sign Liam Boyce? And I thought, well, we're not going to be able to afford him. We've only got, you know, a couple of $100,000. And then surprisingly, he had 1 year left on his deal, and Ross County accepted $250,000. Didn't think they would, but they did. I've seen him go for more like $1 million in previous saves, so I really wasn't expecting to get the guy. We did sign him, but unfortunately, as soon as we signed him, he picked up an injury, so he's yet to play a game for us. But he will be making his debut, I think, today. Don't know if he'll be starting, but he'll at least be on the bench, and hopefully he can have a good debut and he can score. We can't remember if I showed you this in the last episode, but we did get rid of Prince Bob in there, and he has went to Rangers for $400,000. Thought it was a good transfer. He was on like $2,000 a week, so to get rid of that wage budget and get $400,000 meant we could sign Liam Boyce. So I'm happy enough with that deal. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with those transfers. Don't know what you think, but 2 players we're I don't think are a big loss. We've brought in 2 wonder kids, brought in a legend, and we brought in one of the best, most prolific strikers in terms of finishing and shit in the league, so don't think we can complain with that. Well, Inverness Cali there, didn't let anybody go. They brought in 3 loan players, so Scott Fraser for Dundee United, Conor Randall, who I was interested in signing for Liverpool, and some guy called Ben for Arsenal, so that's what it is for them. Kilmarnock brought in Tom Dawson on a free, and they sold Adam Fritzl to West Brom, another player I wanted to bring in. So Got 375k, but potentially rising up to 1.3 million. Most of the Scottish clubs just have to accept these offers. They're skint. I mean, they're struggling to make ends meet. So when they get a good player who's worth something, they're forced into selling, really. And it's sad to take the first offer. I mean, even some good players that are probably worth a couple of million, they will sell for a couple of 100k. It's pretty sad. Motherwell didn't bring anybody in, but they loaned out David Turnbull. Partick Thistle brought in 2 Everton players on loan. Regan Poe for Man United and Josh Barrett for Reading, and they've loaned out Gary Fraser. Partick Thistle normally do well in the first season of Football Manager, and with these players you'd expect them to, I don't know, if they're signing these players on loan, I would expect them to at least be getting into the first team, substitution bench, whatever, but they're currently 12, so not off to the best start. Rangers, Prince Bobbin and Lee Evans, and they've loaned out a bunch of players here. Burjonas, Burt, Crones, Aidan Wilson. Ross County brought in a bunch of free players, a loan for Brighton and Lewis Stevenson for Hibs, and they've also sold Liam Boyce to us. St Johnstone brought in Jimmy Kebb, former Reading player I think, and Julia Nungoy for Stoke on loan, and got rid of Craig Thompson and Craig Page. Aberdeen brought in 3 loanees and got rid of 2 loanees, so I think they're decent players, especially Jack Hendry. I think he's pretty good. 21 international. He's got 4 under 21 caps for Scotland, and he's valued at 550k, so he seems to be a decent player. Celtic brought in Marker Roca for Espanyol, valued at 2.1 million. He can play in centre mid, defensive mid, or centre back. He looks like a good player. And he's appeared in a bunch of, I don't know if that's for Celtic or not, but he has appeared in the Champions League. Looks a good player. And Maxwell Cornet, who can play on the left, got 7 caps for France in under 21, 2 goals. Can play up front or on the left. Valued at 4.8 million. Don't know if he'll be starting for Celtic, but it does give them loads of options. They've already got the likes of Sinclair, Patrick Roberts, James Forrest, Griffiths, Dembele. But I'm sure this guy will just stay at even, strengthen their attacking options even further. So, good signing for them. Dundee, they've brought in a bunch of people on a free, brought in Oshwana for us. And that looks like pretty good transfers there for Dundee. Hamilton Athletic brought in 2 people, and they've selling Michael Devlin. That's going to be a big blow to them. He was their key centre back. And yeah, the 22-year-old Scottish player, got 400k from him. Probably could have got a bit more, but like I said, Scottish clubs are kind of, forced into selling. And that's it. So we went through all the transfers. I guess we could check out the world transfers and see what the massive ones were. So let's try and find it. Here we go. Where the fuck? How do you find it? Transfers, like Europe transfers. So June, Jack Price. It's basically just a bunch of Premier League transfers, the Championship transfers even. So let's go to July. Highest transfer in July was Jose Gea from Valencia to Chelsea. Then Nuri from Ajax to Arsenal. Not much happening here in July. August, again, not much really happening. I was expecting some mega transfers, but it doesn't appear to just not happening really. Cerny going to Arsenal, Poulsen going to Everton, Loon, don't even know who this guy is. Club's that? Looks like a Brazilian club. Cruzeiro or whatever they're called. Yeah, they're Brazilian, so never heard of this kid. 23-year-old. Stats look pretty good. Valued at 34 million now, so he looks to be a decent player. But that's it really. No one else of note. Not that I can see anyway, so that is what it is. Anyway guys, today's game is going to be Hearts against Hamilton. We go at 6th against 7th. So hopefully we can get a win here. See, our top goal scorer is Johnson. Our highest rated player is Tassels. Alva Lotanitas. Fucking can't pronounce these Greek names, man. Most assists, Dusham and Jamie Walker. Best pass completion, Dusham. Bunch of players in man of the match awards, and Perry Kitchen with the 2 yellow cards. We're yet to get a red, which is good. Hopefully we don't get one here today. Some shocking actually performance there for Rangers, 6-0 to Celtic. I can't not believe that. Who's the Rangers manager? Who did they bring in? Can't remember. Tommy Wright. They signed him obviously at the start of the game with no manager. I'll be very surprised if he sticks around, actually, to be honest. Hold on a second, let's have a look at the job centre. Job security. I'm going to assume that his job's in danger. It doesn't look like it. Stable. So maybe they're still giving him a bit of time. Fuck, I don't know. Right, here we go. So taking on Hamilton, they're playing a 4-1-4-1. And Tuslois is apparently injured for this match, so definitely won't be playing him. Who should we bring in for him? Maybe Don Kirby. Working Don Kirby. Play as ball winning midfielder, it looks like. We'll keep him in that position. We want to play Johnson. Aaron Hughes is worth a place on the bench, I think. Don Kerry's only 90% condition. We could play Martin. Will we play Martin or will we play Kirby? I think we'll go with Kirby. Yep, that's going to be the teams. It's going to be Hamilton, Veras, Avlanitas, Suter, Patterson, Kitchen, Kirby, Dusham, Mickelson, Walker and Johnson up front. And it looks like, is he still not available? Where's Liam Boyce? Liam Boyce to... Well, no, he's not going to make his debut today, which kind of sucks, or is he? What was the injury like? When's he coming back? Twisted ankle. We could... I think we could play him. Should we give him a chance? Johnson's not really match fit either, to be honest, so... Yeah, we'll go with Liam Boyce. Fuck it, we'll put him on the bench, and maybe he'll get a chance, who knows. So, Stephen Kelly for 442 reckons we should get a 1-0 win today. Our key man Callum Patterson, their key man Ali Crawford. Sounds about right. Where can a win take? A win can move us into the top 3 today, if we get it, depending on how all our results go. So yeah, hopefully, if we can end today in the top 3, I'll definitely take that. So the formation looks very defensive. Might be hard to break down. I think we shall go attacking. Ali Crawford, yep, always tight marking on him. Mentality, I think we're going to go attacking here. Or should we just go... I'll go control actually. Don't want to go too... Don't want to go all out right from the beginning. It'll be assertive. Expect nothing from a win. Expect nothing from but a win from this match. Keep our good run going. And only Sam Nicholson seems to be bothered by that, so cheers. Basically this is the whole team we've been going with the whole season, apart from Don Cowie. And we basically started Bourne Johnson since he came back, so our first 11's pretty much, you know, nailed. When everyone's fit, we kind of know our first 11. Maybe changing with Liam Boyce, but Bourne Johnson's been good, man. He's had 3 goals in 2 games, so obviously reluctant to take him out. Match underway. Hamilton going from right to left. In the first half, we'll be going from left to right. Don Cowie 88% already. Shit. On the balls, Johnson Out to Jamie Walker. Walker running now at the Hamilton. Look at that. Running right through them. Off the post. Holy shit. I think Matthews saved it onto the post there. What a goal that would have been. Jamie Walker, definitely one of our top quality players. Want to sign him to a long term deal. Ball into the box and Dusham's headed that over. Should have been a goal. Unmarked there. Should be getting them at least on target. Forcing a save from the keeper, but didn't happen. Dundee's 1-0 up. James Vincent puts them ahead. Ball to Kitchen now. Over to Cowie. Cowie to Dusham. Nice short passing in the middle of the field. Kitchen. Cowie. Playing it back. Taking her time here. Slow build-up play. Don Cowie. Once again on the ball. Can he find Nicholson? He does. It's Sam Nicholson. Back to Cowie. Oh, lovely ball out wide to Patterson. Crossed in. Johnson. What a goal! What a fucking goal, man. That is amazing. What play that is. Bourne Johnson with his 4th goal of the season. We are on fire at the moment. Terrible start, getting knocked out Europa League, losing our first 2 league games, but we did come up against superior teams, Genk, Celtic, Aberdeen. Maybe it was too harsh on our start. That was some goal, man. Great play. Slow build up, took our time. So many passes connecting and then bang, cross into the box and Bourne Johnson on the volley. It's going to be tough for Liam Boyce to replace him. Dundee are now 3-0 up against, is it Kilmarnock? I believe it's Kilmarnock they've taken. Yeah, it is. So 2 goals for Vincent, 1 from, fucking hell, some guy for, sounds like Georgia or something, Gad Saloif or something. Ball through to Johnson, could be 2. It is. Lovely finish for Johnson, 1-on-1 there with the keeper. He's not going to miss the 5th goal of the season. Superb assist. Unfortunately I missed it. I was actually checking the current scores, which was unfortunate. But yep, it's 2-0 here at half time. It's looking very good, and it looks like I am going to be able to bring Liam Boyce on. Although I don't really want to take Johnson off yet. I want to give him a bit of time to try and get his hat trick. But yeah, it looks like we'll be able to bring Liam Boyce on even for 10-15 minutes. So Johnson's currently sitting on an 8.7 rating. Since he came back from injury, he's really been great for us, man. So it is looking good. Jamie Walker, corner, header away. It's Johnson again picking it up. Is he going to shoot for distance? No, he's going to play it out to Walker. Jamie Walker, back post to Dusham, 3-0. That is it, game, set and match. Great performance for the lads. Dusham's 2nd goal of the season. We're just absolutely playing unbelievable at the moment. Looks like there's going to be our 3rd win and our 3rd clean sheet in a row, so looking great. We'll make some subs now. I'll wait till this highlight's finished. It's a Meteori. Decent shot there, but no problem for big Jackie Hamilton. So who are we going to bring on? Oh, Suter's looking complacent. Struna. We'll bring on Aaron Hughes for Suter. Who else we bring on? Mulry Martin for Cowie. And I think we'll leave the rest for now. Maybe bring Liam Boyce on a little bit later. I don't want to give him 23 minutes. Just coming back for injury and shit like that. No point rushing him. Tynecastle take the lead. David Amo getting the goal there. Right, I think it's time now. We'll bring on Boyce. Sorry, Johnson, I know you want your hat trick, but... Or do I bring him on? Do I wait? I don't know, he's still not... I don't know. You know what? we'll bring on young Tony Gallagher. How's that? Give him his debut. And we'll leave Boyce because he's still a bit injured. Don't want to risk anything, you know. Could just make that injury worse. So we'll bring on Tony Gallagher. He can get about 12 minutes and make his official Hearts of Midlothian debut. He might have played in a friendly or two, but this will be his first competitive game. And we bring him. We need to show this guy out wide. Docherty cutting back inside to Donati, former Celtic man. Ali Crawford have just been forced back. No way through our defence. Amiri to Bingham. Oh, that's looking dangerous. It's through to Docherty. Oh, and he hits the side netting. No, he doesn't. Saved. Hamilton saved it onto the side netting. So good save there for Jackie boy. Here comes Tony Gallagher on now to make his debut. Cross into the box. Headed away for Kitchen. And that is it. Oh, St Johnstone have equalised. Clive Smith getting the goal. Have a look at the current league table. We're still sitting in second place, albeit we'll play a game extra than Aberdeen and Celtic. Martin punts it up. Header down to Docherty. To Donati. Crawford. Saris. Amiri. And that's it. Referee blows the whistle. Full time here at Tynecastle. Great 3-0 win for us. That is the kind of things that we want to see from the team, and if we keep performing like this, then qualifying for Europe should be easier than I thought. So like, see, Hamilton have more possession, but we had a lot more chances, and we did more with the ball. Player of the match, Bourne Johnson, turned out a performance of the highest quality. Referee rating had a 9.3. It's good when the referee has a high rating and doesn't actually really interfere with the game, so that was good. Hearts have climbed above teams such as Aberdeen, Motherwell and Celtic. All good. Post-match, 285 minutes since Jack Hamilton conceded. Brilliant. Hamilton's top quality keeper. That's what Bourne Johnson is capable of. A magnificent strike from a magnificent player. You've just managed to extend your unbeaten run and the team looks almost invincible in the league right now. Do you think you can keep this form going? We're performing well and we're playing with confidence. Yep, I'm happy with how we're looking. Is there a chance overconfidence and complacency could become an issue here? Each one brings more confidence. You must be pleased. Yes, he was the best player on the pitch. Blah blah blah. Saturday's Ladbrokes Premier League Roundup. Average goals scored 3.2. Player of the day Moussa Dembele. Total attendance 94,000. Key matches Celtic 6-0 against. I still can't go over that, man. Absolutely shocking. How did Rangers lose for 6-0? Fucking mental. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Crazy. Yeah, we're interested in signing David Ferguson, but we don't have the funds available. They want it like 6 million. So, you know what I mean, like, no chance. But maybe in the future, David Ferguson will look to bring him in. We'll add him as a transfer target. Motherwell, Scott McDonald. Don't quite think we want to bring him in. He's interested in the transfer. Who knows, potentially. I mean, good player. And Johnson, obviously, impressed for us. Says he's a round up the game. Celtic 6, Rangers 0, Dundee 3, Kilmarnock 0, Hearts 3, Hamilton 0, Partick Thistle 1, St Johnstone 1, and Ross County 0, Motherwell 0. Taking Aberdeen must play on Sunday. Yes, they do. They play against Inverness. So we'll just check on how they do before we end the episode. If they win, they will go above us again. Maybe even a draw, they might go above us too, so I'm not quite sure. So basically, focus of attacks, highest pass completion was key passes, mistakes. Callum Patterson with the key pass. Yeah, it was brilliant cross in there for the goal, wasn't it? Absolutely amazing assist. That's one thing that we'll actually have a look at now, or will we do it next episode? We'll do it next episode, guys. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at all the players on contracts and see whose contracts are running out either this year or the next year, and if they're players that we're interested in, we will try and sign them up to 4 or 5 year deals, because we definitely don't want our key players to leave. We need to keep a hold of the likes of Patterson and Walker. And who knows, it looks like Bourne Johnson's going to turn out to be a great player for us, so we need to sign him up to a long deal. Dusham as well, another player that looks very good for us, so it is what it is. Definitely do want to bring in more players to the team, but there's also a decent amount of players here that are going to be with us for the future, hopefully. I think Callum Patterson, we signed him up in the summer, but he has a 6.7 release clause, so hopefully none of those wankers from down south come in and put in a bid, or else we probably will be forced to sell him. So next up we have St Johnstone here is the scouting. I think we'll focus on defensive positioning because our attacking's good, and we'll just focus on keeping clean sheets. Aberdeen still haven't played yet. Even though it's Sunday, I mean, how the fuck have they not played? I'm just skipping here to see what happens with Aberdeen. That's why we're taking so long to finish this. Oh no, what's this? Paul Gallagher injured. Out for over a month, it looks like. Not good. I will accept all this shit. Aberdeen played yet? Still not played yet? What the fuck? Right, here they go. They're going to play now, so we'll see what happens here. 2-0 win for Aberdeen. Rooney and McGinn getting the goals. And that means that we end this episode in 3rd place, albeit played a game extra than Celtic. Who knows? It's what it is. I'm just happy we have a 4-point buffer over Rangers, who I do believe will be one of the teams that we are battling with. I think Celtic are going to win the league. I think Aberdeen are going to finish 2nd, and I think that we will be in a battle with Rangers to finish 3rd. Probably, I think Rangers probably are a better team than us in this game. But who knows? Even finishing 4th can get you in Europe as long as one of the teams that finish in the top 3 win the Scottish Cup, and there's a very good chance of that happening. So we'll just hopefully be up there towards the end, and hopefully do enough to get European football. But that is a shitload of time away, man. We've got a lot more to play for before then. We've still got the Scottish Cup that we're in, and we'll be entering the 4th round. That happens in January, so who knows? High finish in the league and maybe some silverware this season would be great. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and comment down below. And when will we be back for the next? When will we be back for the next episode? Let me see here. We have St Johnstone away, Ross County at home, Motherwell away, Dundee at home. You know what? We're going to come back for this Dundee game because they are currently top of the league. They might not be top by the time we play them, but that's what we're going to come back. So I'm going to play St Johnstone, Ross County and Motherwell off screen, and we will be coming back for the Dundee game, and we'll try and sign up players to some long-term deals. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, peace.